I'm so excited to do this with y'all. Good morning. Happy Moon Day. Whoop, whoop. Let's go. All right. Well, today we are talking about 666. Why are we talking about 666? Because it is 6 to the motherfucking 6 today. So hi, if you're just joining, I want to talk about what it really means. Some special offerings that I have. Also, what's happening in the astrology. This is going to be probably one of my longer lives. And at the end of it, I am going to pull cards. So if you have the time, if you have the patience, if you're here on the live, type your first name into the chat if you know you're going to stay to the end and you want a card. If not, I totally understand. I will post part of this on my profile. And whatever doesn't fit is going to go on my YouTube. But I'll only be pulling cards for people that are here on the live. So if you want to stay on the live, you're welcome to. Okay. Whew. Let's talk about the 666 energy, okay? Because there's a lot we've been conditioned to believe about what is good and what is bad, what is evil. I always feel like I need to adjust my chair. It's like I'll get it all adjusted and then I need to get more comfortable when I start talking. So hi, if you're just joining. Hi, Jessie. I don't know if you're still here. Adri girl. Hello. Okay. So let's talk about this energy of 666. So today is June 6th, 2022. Like, what is the year? And all of these numbers together, right, they give us 666. And 6 has been proclaimed, I think it was actually by a king a long time ago. It's in the New Testament, and it's the most, it's the biggest controversy exists around 666 being the mark of the beast. I want to go into why, and I want to go into it's not all false and it's not all true, okay? And so let's go to astrology. Let's go to tarot. And tarot, the number 6 is the lovers, and the lovers is divine union at its highest aspect. At the lowest aspect, right? What is the lover's card at the lowest aspect, right? It is hedonistic. It is passion without the full breadth of love. And so that card in itself can give us so much information about why maybe some powerful forces would want to keep us from divine union. And when we look at what is broken the most in our culture and our societies, in modern worlds, it is this understanding, this deeper reciprocity understanding of what divine union is, what it looks like, what it feels like. And at a bigger aspect, what's most broken is all of our relations. So our relations are what has taken the biggest hit. And it's actually so much so that in very ancient civilizations such as Atlantis, it is said that the divine union was broken apart because it was so powerful. It was such a powerful force on this planet for good, for evolution, for growth, for prosperity, for care for the world, for getting to higher states of consciousness. Divine union was the thing that once taken apart and destroyed would keep people kind of circling the drain. So this is kind of a very esoteric way to look at this, but this is where we're at. If you were taught or conditioned to fear 666, and you fear it, then this is the video for you to watch, because just as much as what I'm saying might feel really esoteric, so then there is the belief or the superstition around a number. And we know that there are certain people in our history, certain geniuses like Nikola Tesla, who said, if you want to understand the universe, understand and know the number is 369. Why is that, right? Why is that? 6 is the number that is the most perfect symmetry. This is divine union. This is the coming together of not just two people, but of the people. It's a divine union within self. It's the divine union of the masculine and feminine. It's the divine union of societies, and understanding that for so long, we've been operating with one wing of the bird broken. This is the feminine wing. And it's not to say that the feminine is perfect on its own. Everything has a higher octave and a lower octave. But because this feminine wing has been broken, the masculine has been over operating within each and every one of us and within society, and causes the bird to circle. So it's not until we gain access to our feminine wing, it's not until we gain access to our own feminine, it's not until the societies gain access to the feminine that we can figure out this union. This union can't exist without both, right? And this is why 666 is feared, because when we think about divine love, divine union, it cannot exist without the feminine. And this is divine union within ourselves. This is divine union with another. The Lover's card is about this ecstatic bliss that comes from this connection. And in a society where we've been conditioned to fear the feminine, to hate on our bodies, to not understand the full access of the feminine, of course it makes sense that we would view or see 666 as evil, because we are looking at the feminine as evil. So the 6 is the Lover's card. The 6 is also in astrology the sign of Virgo, where the moon is today. Is that by chance? Is that by chance that we have the 666 happening with the moon in the 6th sign on Moon Day? I don't think so. And so Virgo is the representation of the divine virgin energy. Virgin in the context of the old ways, not the new ways. The new ways say, a virgin is someone who hasn't slept with a man, right? It's like, hasn't been penetrated by a penis. Nope, that's not virgin. The divine virgin energy is a woman or a feminine that is in her own energy so fully and so completely that she is a representation of this divine feminine energy. So today, as the moon is at the first quarter and is preparing us for a very big illuminary super full moon in Sagittarius, we're being asked to confront the feminine. We're being asked to confront where we haven't been in good relationship with our own feminine, where we have judged or mistreated another feminine or someone who is representing the feminine. Hi, Lori. Hi, Anya. Is it just Anita? Eve Love. Hi, everyone. So we're talking about 666 today and how it is such a perfect day to understand and start to work with these numbers. So I have a very special offer for today. It is 666 today, and I'm offering my feminine sensual embodiment summer glow up live journey with me. It's 4 weeks in a group container with me. Some of you have already jumped in, and I'm super excited to have you. But for today only, hi Dee. For today only, I'm doing that 4-week course with me for 666 just for today. So it is a live journey with me. We're going to be working with these divine feminine energies in the deeper aspects of Tantra, not just about sex. It's about connecting with your sensual self, connecting with your breath, connecting with your body, understanding and knowing the full capacity of what's available to you to show up in your divine feminine energies and to be the virgin of your life, no matter what your circumstances, no matter if you're married, no matter if you're, dating, no matter what you're doing, to fully step into these virgin energies. So my Venus is in Virgo in the first day, and I'm sorry, I'm reading the comments, in my first house. So I'm like, this is such a perfect day to do this special offer for you all. So the number 6 in numerology is about taking charge, taking ownership of your own life, being in that virgin energy of no one else gets to tell you who you are, what you represent. This is for you to decide. So this is a big time to acknowledge that and to honor that in some way today. The 6 is a prosperity code number. 666 is a prosperity code number. So we want to attune ourselves to those frequencies. The way that we do that, since the 6 is perfect symmetry, is that we want to look at our own energy body, our own energetic aura and what we're putting out into the universe and what we're putting out into our homes, into our lives, and make sure it's all in perfect symmetry. Today's the day to look at where things have been off balance. If you've been more in your masculine, where can you lean into your feminine? If you've been more in your feminine, where can you lean into your masculine? What is required for you to have more symmetry in your life? And on this moon day is a perfect time to look at that. So Lori says, what's one thing we can do to connect with the 666 vibe? Yes, I kind of saw that and was working with that. So also looking at for yourself in your own life, where you have felt like you've had to suppress or you've had to suffer because of injustice. And this is very much, the 6 number is about parts of our feminine that didn't get justice, that there was no justice for, and honoring her, honoring that part of you. And this is for all genders, any gender, is looking at our own feminine and really honoring and being with the part of ourselves that felt like there was no justice for. And in your mind's eye, this is something that we do a lot in my work, in your mind's eye, see the justice happening. Hold court. Hold the most holiest order of divine reciprocity and divine law, and make sure you get her justice because she deserves it. And watch what happens and what unfolds for you when you do this. So many of us on this planet right now that have a lot of this divine feminine energy to bring forward to the world have dealt with the biggest injustices. And it is so important to meet that need for your feminine so that she can shine brighter and bigger. So today is a great day to do that. Beyond today, as we're looking at the astrology, I really want to point out today is that first quarter moon, as I mentioned, and we also have Mercury just came out of retrograde, but right as it came out of retrograde, Saturn went retrograde, and this kind of like push-pull energy between Mercury in Taurus squaring Saturn in Aquarius is really confrontive, and it's a very masculine energy. Saturn is the big daddy of the sky, and Mercury is like trying to process it all and understand it all and really meet the needs that's there. And they're both in these very fixed signs. Taurus energy is very much about our bodies and sensually embodying, which is why I'm so excited to host that sensual embodiment course with you. So if you're interested in that, today only, it's 666. Yes, the push and pull. And so you can reach out to me to get that. I don't even have a link up yet, but I will. Okay, so Saturn is the big daddy energy, and he's like going retrograde, which is taking a little bit of pressure off, honestly, in the external world, but on our internal, it's showing us where we need to have more understanding of our own inner rebel, where we have maybe rebelled in a way that hasn't really been in our highest good or hasn't really served us, and meeting those parts of ourselves, processing and understanding why we took certain actions in our life, why we had certain reactions in our life, and how we can make those right. I definitely know that I'm seeing times where I've communicated or reacted in a way that wasn't in highest good because of the injustices I had prior in life, in past lives, right? Like why we operate the way we do. And the more that we're doing our inner work and meeting those parts of ourselves that had to operate in that way, the more we're going to not react to life. We're going to take our time and respond in a calm way, in a very Empress way, in a very Virgin way. So the Virgo moon is that emotional part of ourselves that wants to be that queen, wants to be that virgin. And it's very important today, especially with the 666 codes that are able to come through, for you to really acknowledge her within yourself, meet her, get to know her. And if you want a little help, I have a free 3-part training that I just did last week. So if you haven't checked that out yet, that is up through the link in my profile, I believe. If not, you can message me, and that will be up till the 16th of June. I wanted to pull cards. If you're here on the live only, if you're here on the live, you can type your first name in the chat, and I'm going to pull a card for you for the 666 energy. I also want to tell you I have early registration up for the Get Shaktified Mastermind. It's going to run from August to December. It is super powerful. It is not new content of mine. It's something that I'm taking and transforming into this beautiful energy that is going to really push you along and move you along in a positive way in your work in the world. So if you already have a business that you really want to focus on and get more prosperous in, this is the place to be. So if you are interested in that, early registration is up, and you can message me if you have any questions about that. If you want access to all of my things, the mastermind, any of the courses that I run live, any of the past courses that I've done, which is astrology school, which is the energetics training, which is, Bitches Shine Brighter, boundary setting course, which is crown codes, which is also a business training alignment course. If you do 6-month coaching with me, you get access to all of that and the masterminds, all of that. So I have one spot available for June. If you're interested in one-on-one coaching with me, is more like a mentorship. I train you in how to be, do, and shine and all the things. And it's really exciting. So if you're ready for that, definitely reach out. I love sharing this work so that more women can shine in this work and share this work in their own flavor, in their own way. Okay, so I see a couple of you typed your name in the chat. I'm going to see what cards are calling to us this morning. I do feel like it's even though it's an earthy energy, the 666, I feel as though maybe it's the Lumeria deck. So Rachel, I'm going to pull you a card for the 666 codes that are coming through today. How powerful. I'm just like, what a powerful day to shake away the patriarchy, huh? Like, let's go. I just feel like there is so much I didn't really talk about, but there is so much around the 666 energy that we need to be aware of. We need to be respectful of. We don't want to be in the shadow of, because I do feel like, that is like it's almost like the trap. The trap is to think it's all evil, because there is always an aspect of things that can be evil. But when you're in the higher realms of it, it's actually the most holy. It's the most holy. So we do know that Goddess, built the world in 6 days. So how bad could 6 be really? Okay. Rachel, your card for today. Your sacral chakra, core of creation. So this is really a time for you to really tap into, I think you're meant to be in this course with me. So if you're feeling it, the 4-week course is 666 for today only. And, this is like the Shakti rising. Look at the snake energy. This is like you coming into your own, around your sensual self, around your ability to kind of spread your wings and fly in whatever way that looks like to you. Yes, thank you. I've been seeing that number sequence on and off for a week. Oh, that's so crazy. I love it. So yeah, your sacral energy, it is around your womb space, around your sensuality, around your creation. If we are blocked, and this is not just for you, this is for everybody, right? If we are blocked in our sensual and sexual energy, we're literally restricting, I think, about 40% of our chi. Our 40% of our chi is around our sensual and sexual energy. It's at the base of our belly. This is for no matter what your gender is. It's the base of our belly, and that is like our cauldron for our chi to collect, our earth energies and our light energies to come down and collect there. So if we are blocked, and many of us are, there is a reason why the majority of the wounds on our planet have to do with disconnecting from the sensual and sexual energies, which is why it's my mission, it's part of my mission to reconnect us to these energies, because just like the 666 portal, we've been taught to condemn it. We've been taught to think of especially women's bodies as just ill, just ill, like not good. And, I talk about this in my free training that is up until the 16th, that the clitoris was not put into anatomical text in our modern day, was not put into anatomical text until 2005. 2005. So we've been conditioned to not know pleasure, to not be in our pleasure. And there is a reason for that, because when we are in our pleasure, it battery powers a source that utilizes that power for not good things. So it's a beneficial thing for the powers that be on our planet, for more women to not be in their power. And because our chi is, I think about 60% our sensual and sexual energy, the more women that get into that place from a higher realm, a higher aspect, the more powerful we become in our feminine. And this is really the path. This is the journey. This is what we're all about. Everything has its shadow, right? And so there is definitely a shadow with the 666. However, there is a very light code, a very divine yoking of the masculine and feminine that comes from this 666 code. So I really want you all to know that, feel that, and be in that for today. So if you're just joining, I'm doing card pulls. I'll do a couple more. So just type your first name in the chat if you'd like me to pull you a card. I'm going to do Jessie's card and then Dee Dee's card next. So if you're just popping in, we are talking about the 666. And if you didn't catch it, I will post part of it onto my profile. So if you want to go back and check it out later, make sure that you're following the infinite. Make sure you're following and check out that if you want to learn more about that. Okay, Jessie, this is your card. So we have Jessie, and then Dee, and then Jess, and then Kara. Jessie, I'm feeling the power for you today, girl. Moving beyond the mind. And I really feel like that infinite card was also for you. So it's moving beyond the mind into the infinite. So if you feel yourself, I don't know if you have a lot of mercurial energy, but if you feel yourself kind of falling into overthinking, do you have a lot of Virgo? Really coming down into the body and what the body is saying. So, the Virgo energy is so much about the embodiment, but it needs things to help that. It needs things like gardening or like moving. And this is why it's like the medicine woman. The Virgo energy is like the medicine woman because she needs something to do with her hands. Keep them busy. And in that way, she finds peace. In that way, she finds a way to come into her body in a more efficient way. So if you're just joining, you can type your first name in the chat if you'd like me to pull you a card. Let's see. Dee Dee. Yeah, so Dee Dee's card. Ooh, loving compassion. So looking at all the places within yourself where you were maybe judging or criticizing, and this is a time for you to come into your loving compassion for yourself. So if you've been hard on yourself around like work stuff or parent stuff or partnership stuff, just really being kind and gentle today and watch what happens, watch what shifts for you. So if you're just popping on here, we are doing cards now. In the beginning, I was talking about the 666, and now I see that some of you probably are coming in wanting to hear about it. And you can go back and watch the beginning of the video. I will just say really quickly that the 666 is something that we've been conditioned to believe is the mark of the beast. We've been conditioned to believe this because there are light codes contained within the 666 that are about divine union, symmetry, balance, restoration, justice, prosperity, and just this perfect union. And this union between our masculine and feminine, and particularly, this is the Lover's card in Tarot. In astrology, it is the Virgo, the Virgin, which is a woman who is onto herself. And so we have a lot that we understand just from those simple things, that we are being held away from certain wisdoms that can keep us from our growth and potential. Today only, I am offering 666 as a special offering to join my 4-week group journey, which is about sensual embodiment and your summer glow up. We talk about all things feminine pleasure, feminine power, and it is a super powerful container. I'm so excited to have you in there. And today only, it is 666 for the 4-week journey with me. If you're interested, you can message me. And I'm so excited to see some new faces here. So welcome. Jess, I'm pulling your card now for this portal, this code of 666. Ooh, I love this. All these cards, I will just say, if you're here, all of these cards are like connected to the divine feminine and connected to this work that we're going to be doing in the sensual embodiment 4-week summer glow up. So if you just want this to be your summer to glow the fuck up, join us. Okay. So this card for you, Jess, is the internal explorer. Okay. So look at that light, the light within. And this is especially, she's holding it kind of in between her throat chakra and her heart chakra. I see that there's something that you're working on bringing forward around your heart's work and something that you have to share. So if you're feeling resonant with that, this is the time to go within. It's time to work together. But this is also the time for you to trust yourself and to trust your vision for your life and your vision for yourself. This is a powerful day for you. And part of this is trusting your knowing that you know you are the authority on your life. Okay, Kara. Okay, I see a few more cards that I'm going to be pulling and then I'll wrap up. So Kara, this is your card. Wild and Out Adventure. I love it, Kara. That is such a powerful, I love that, Kara. Okay, Kara, your card. I've never pulled this card. Oh my gosh, I love it. Holy moly. Talk about the divine union. Okay, I want to notice, first of all, let's notice that the two dragons, right? So the divine feminine, the divine masculine yoking together, coming together through your inner eye, right? Those 3 eyes there. There is something powerful about 2s. There's also something powerful about 3s, right? So that divine union of the 2, but then the 3 is the Holy Trinity. And we've been conditioned to believe that the Holy Trinity is one thing. It's not. It's the Holy Trinity is the feminine contained within it as well, right? And it's been separated from that. But this is fire, Solaris Sublime. So this is about, if you notice, she is really in a space of surrender. This is you surrendering to the flames, whatever is being asked of you to let go of at this time, to surrender to the flames, to clear out chaos energy, to clear out relationships that you might feel like you need. You don't. You don't need them. You have everything you need within you, and there is this connection that you have to the sky energy, to the stars, and you can call upon, particularly I'm feeling Cyrus energy, the star family Cyrus, and really call upon them to help you clear away anything that is not serving your highest good at this time. So really feel into that and see today where you can clear out something, even if it's just a decision that you make for yourself. Okay. So I'm going to move along here. We got Trina, and then Red Man, and then I'm going to wrap up. So if you're just tapping into this live, check it out on my profile after. I'm talking about the 666 prosperity codes coming in strong today. And so I want you to really know that you didn't miss anything. You can check it out on my profile after. It'll be up, and I will post in my story about the 666 offering that I have for the 4-week journey with me. It's a super powerful journey, and it is all about this coming into your own divine feminine virgin energy for yourself. Okay, to have your summer glow up, of course. Trina, here's your card for today. Woo! A lot of cards want to be with you, Trina. A lot of information wants to come through for you. Okay, another surrender. Surrender. And this is a huge thing. Okay, so if you've done any trainings or any work with me, you already know this, so you can just probably leave. But the thing is, our masculine comes online at some point in our inner child when we're little. We're told we can't cry, we shouldn't do this. This is for any gender. And that causes our masculine to armor up and to protect. And there comes a point in our life where we have to de-armor. We have to go in and surrender his sword, surrender his armor. And he has to trust the feminine to feel, to be with, to go into the wounds and know that our masculine is strong enough to allow our feminine to feel. And this is a really important process and step in the evolution and coming into the divine union that a lot of people don't understand and won't ever understand. And so it's very important, if we simply understand the surrender a lot comes from that. And so we can see here also the representation of so many circles, the symmetry of 6. And actually, well, there's more than 6 circles here, but there's a lot of symmetry within that when you get to that surrender for today. And another, the infinite card, because here's the thing, there's infinite power within us. We are infinite, and there's infinite power in us, and we have to connect to that source. This is what I call the Shakti, this source of power that is beyond us, but it is us. It's beyond this lifetime. And when we go back and we do past life healing, we start to understand this. Like, we've always been there. We've always been there. But we have to acknowledge that part of ourselves that is infinite, and we have to trust that more than we trust the flesh, more than we trust this one embodiment. And so to do that work is to surrender as well, because our ego wants to protect us. Our ego wants to be the one, and our ego isn't the one. So if you want that free training, it is the Activate Shakti training. It's a 3-part training with me. 3. I can do this. 3-part training with me. It's on my website, and the link's in my profile, so you can check that out. Okay, Red Man. Thank you, Jessie. You're amazing too. Red Man, here's your card, and then we're going to be wrapping up for this moon day, this moon in Virgo on the 666 code. Oh my gosh, it's such a powerful day. I'm like, let's do it. Let's go. Red Man, here is your card for today. Ooh. I don't know. That wasn't feeling it. Oh my gosh. Okay, that too. Yes, man. This is it. Oh gosh, there's a couple. Some of you have a lot that wants to come through for you, so that's cool. Okay, so coming into your heart chakra and coming into your worthiness and coming into your knowing of your worthiness, you also have something to share from, it's like that connection from the heart to the throat. But first you have to be in that worthiness to know that your voice and what you have to share is so valuable and so important, because you got the crystal keys, bro. You got the crystal keys. So this is, oh my gosh, there's so many codes and keys, and you have them all within you. And so it's about trusting that and knowing that so that you can share that. And that really starts for you today with honoring your heart and honoring your worthiness and going back to any of the places in your life where maybe you didn't feel worthy, maybe it's a past life, and clear out those oppressive pictures that are taking up space in your field. They're occupying space where those codes are. So when you clear those, you get to your codes. I'm so excited for you all. I really appreciate you all being here with me. If you found this to be helpful, I would love for you to comment when I post this video. Let me know how it helped you. And just have a beautiful day, and don't miss that 666 offer in my story for today if you want to join me for that 4-week group live journey, June to early July, for your summer glow up. I love you all. Take good care. Peace.